but now Fishback brings it down, but had some speed, but Rodriguez is going over to give somebody a little brawl going on. Geez, just when I said we haven't had a good fight in 3 years, we're going to get after it here. So, 10:07 to go in the... they're still going at it, maybe. Gets the crowd fired up here on this opening night.
Portlock's there, looking for it. Neskash with it. Sends it off the skates of Matarov as the gloves drop. And here we go. Portlock. Kyle Portlock, ladies and gentlemen, going at it with Blake Lynn.
We've got a stoppage of play off to our left. A little pushing and shoving. As a driller sends someone to the ground. Again, I don't have numbers, and it looked like Mumford comes in and gives a shot. And now we've got a couple of people tied up in a fight, and they're down on the ground.
Blue line, number 8 is going to the net hard, or they bump another Butte player. Sheridan has it, and they make, whoa, now we got some sticks flying. Not good. Now we have some more stuff going on. Oh, so Irvine's getting into it with another play.
Another opportunity, point blank. Sarginski covers that one up. And now there's more fighting out in front as Lassiter has dropped the gloves, it looks like. And away we go. Here we go. In the corner, it's Lassiter. Let's make that Dylan Taylor as Sarginski gets up and pushes him away. And they're still fighting down there. Taylor, Lassiter still going at it in the corner. They do not want to give up.
Andrew Deskin out with Gavin Calloway and Logan Matheny up front for the Bighorns. And we're going to have penalties coming up here, and it's getting a little heated over there on the far side. We'll see who gets the initial call.
This Atlanta power play trying to come within one. Miller gets around Mugin and gets a shot off, and a beautiful save by Keating, and some more pushing and shoving. We knew this was coming. Miller all over O'Connor. Taken down by O'Connor. Miller with a shot to the face on O'Connor. Miller grabbing O'Connor's face. O'Connor with his hands out the entire time. No call. And we've got a whistle, and here we go. McLaughlin and Miller, they drop the gloves. Haymakers exchange. Miller with some bashes right in the back of the net. Mumford does not land any blows at all. That was all Miller. Wow.
Out in front, stopped by McGibbon, bouncing around in front, and jamming at it is Montgomery. Now some pushing and shoving as McGibbon covers up, and there might be a fight here. It's going to be Shahiglov, and Montgomery will drop the gloves. Both of their helmets come off. Shahiglov getting a couple of rights in. Now Montgomery another right, and Shahiglov goes down as Montgomery pulled his jersey over him.
Harvey taking a hit from behind. And we got delayed penalty coming up here. Now we got tangle between Jack Harris and, a couple of pairings going on here. Looks like Peterson and Ferguson are tied up. Now we got a couple of players on the ground. Harris for Yellowstone. Gavin Calloway in the mix. Calloway still tangling.
And Corey come in and win this draw straight back to Wheeler. Wheeler around the back of this cage, hands it off to Kramer, and Kramer takes a big hit along the wall, and now it's wrapped up and has his helmet ripped open, and here we go. A left hand from Steels, a right from Kramer, and Kramer takes his man to the ice in a headlock.
So that's Trudell's hat-trick goal from Wisely and Chesney. And we got a fight over along the far wall as Fuller's going after an Arola. And Fuller throws Arola to the ice and throws some punches there. And they're still going, being held back as Fuller just pounding Arola with some rights. Right after right from Fuller to Arola. As Lagatus with a shot after the whistle, and he's in a headlock, and all you know what's breaking out now. I can tell you, I don't think Lagatus hurt it, as Lagatus has thrown his gloves, and they're throwing punches now on the end wall. He's got Viersba and Lagatus, and Viersba goes down to his back, and them two get separated. In terms of shots in this game, favoring the power. Phil Harrell went launching there and hit off a power defenseman. Recycled, and we got something going on near side. Morton Denny was punching, and he is going at it right now. Breadsticks in the DVD player. Davenport tries to get to it. He lights up Vigneroli. There's a huge brawl behind the play. And now there's one in front of the play. Wow.
Going down is Montgomery, no call. Yep, we're having a penalty. Now Brown and Dixon, now they're going to drop the gloves, it looks like. They are. Dixon and Brown piles it, gets a couple of rights. Now Dixon throws a left. Down to boards. Doggett, now Doggett and Beagle going at it. Now Doggett with a couple of shots down the ice. Now we got a little bit of a scrum. Fitzpatrick is in there.
That faceoff was won by the Steel, and there's going to be a fight. Gus Ketwell and number 22 from the Steel. Lumberjacks roll the puck down into the corner. 15 seconds left. Josh DeLang. There's another fight here between Steel player Salsa.
Field. The Loons are buzzing right now. This is fun. This is a lot of fun. We got some more pushing and shoving by Staub, and looks like Matfield.
No, that's Gladden. You know, he's a heart and soul player. You know, he's 170 pounds, and he doesn't back down from anyone.
Oh, and some extra pushing and shoving on the youngster Goldenberg. He's not going to put up with that. Now we got mayhem breaking loose. And now it looks like West is asking Garver if he wants to go. gives chase. Expect a big hit here. Yep, as he does. Now more pushing and shoving here by Gladen down in the corner. We're gonna almost another 5-on-5 down in the corner.
Blocked out in front by the glove of Austin McDonald, and a big hit laid by Snyder, and McDonald going after Snyder. Mondu will stand up for Jeremiah Snyder, and gloves are dropped. Here goes Mondu and McDonald. Mondu with an uppercut. McDonald with his own, and the two players fall as they land haymakers.
Quick pass ahead for Feemster. Sam Feemster in all alone. Goaltender comes out. Brocksterman comes out to make a play. We have a penalty coming up here. As Feemster collided with Brocksterman, and now he is taken down by two of the Sabres. Kapasawayat's in there. Off for Deskin on his left. Deskin walking in. His shot in the corner. Now we have a fight going in the middle. It's Bowerman. So we will definitely have some more penalties.
That's Felidi. As now Wallace or Brown absolutely slam Samuel Smith. This was developing for a while.
As the puck comes up to the point now, I was just about to say Mustangs not really using their point too much. Oh, and now here comes some fighting, drop of the gloves, and some face shots, some real clean face shots coming. I can't quite tell which Cyclones player is fighting. I believe that's 22, Caleb Paquin.
The draw. Milwaukee took a pretty good piece out of Rochester, and now things getting chippy here with less than 2 seconds left to go here as Polade goes down. I can't see, that's number 14 for Rochester, Kyle Brown, as they're going at it down on the ice.
As Dojin came out to play the puck, and then had to work all the way back to the other side of his crease, made a glove save, and now quickly out of nowhere, a brawl has broken out. Started with one push, and now more than a few players in on the action, and some legit punches being thrown here. Oh, and a good fight, even better than we saw last night. Gets the crowd on their feet, and these boys still going at it. This is number 3, Connor Bruns. Oh, here comes the jersey. Now that's a fight. This is the loudest I've heard this building in a long, long time.
Crosses it over to Hedlund. Hedlund hesitates, looking on net. Shot is blocked. He takes a push. Hedlund took a whack toward him. And we've got a fight far side. Isogai is tangled up in the corner, and he's engaging Blake Keller as they get a couple punches in on each other, and the officials are tangled up. And we might have another one going. Hedlund covering up as he's going into something near side. It looks like that's with Provost. Campion goes in to help him out. Hedlund went to cover his head immediately. Now Polivka comes in to try to push a player out of the way. And Polivka's engaging near the top. Polivka went in just to pull Crutcher aside. Crutcher took exception to that, and he's going right for Polivka. Crutcher has to be pulled away by Keller, who was just tangled up a moment ago in a fight of his own.
Far side, killed off by the Ice Dogs, so Wild battling for it on the far side. Delabovi's getting into it now. We might have a bit of a scrum. There's people dropping to the ice, and there's fists are flying. Cooch is going to rough somebody up here. I think Cooch will rough anybody up that's out there right now. Lau. Looks like Dukes is out there, getting a little time. Jackson Dukes, number 19, and that's the way this one will end. And then we're going to have a little scrum here at the end, and this is a little more serious. Dushman's getting into it in the corner. Delabovi. Buchanan's got his helmet off, but Richards got dumped down. Yeah, we got a bit of a scrum to go, and these boys standing up for their teammates here.
In the second period, one by Nolan Murphy, and one by Nolan Murphy to tie it. Oh, and we're going to get some extracurricular activity going on here. The goaltender is involved. We got players tangled up. Players are going at it. McKinney is in there.
Wow, you usually see this after the third period. McKinney and Ram going at it. Alfama went right after Sean Gorman.
The bench is cleared.
Goal. And a whistle behind the play. Looks like it's going to be a penalty, and Gorman has his gloves off, throwing punches.
Yeah, he's tangled up. I can't tell who that is back there, but two referees are in there. Now we got another one right there. Brian Lupo just threw a punch.
Lupo went right after Lubin after Gorman went at Spangler.
And we're underway, third period. We got a fight to start it off as it's Ben Cheetah and Parker Dorn. Cheetah with a right. Dorn comes back with another. Now a couple lefts from Dorn and uppercut. Cheetah back with a right. Still on their skates. Cheetah with an uppercut. Thunderous applause.
There's a whistle.
And now Mason is getting mauled in the corner.
Mauled in the corner. Things are getting out of control. This is what happens when you don't make a call. I'm not saying that it's anybody's fault.
I think
there's a lot of retaliation going on here.
Hess grabs it, and here we go! Gillen in the near side corner, and the fans are going nuts! Gillen and a Cyclone. Halloween wrestling match.
Back against the gentleman, and we got some chirping going on now. Zach Seigert's gonna get a penalty drawn against the Blizzard, a dump penalty, and then Zach's got to go for it right away, his first game, and he gets pummeled to the ice by number 14, Wyatt Johnson.
Back with a shot, save made, rebound is in! Mackey with a poke it by the goaltender Reed, and a little pushing and shoving behind, and we've got Ledke going at it with one. The goal's gonna count. Boards and finds Cohen. Cohen skates in, gets taken down hard, and we're gonna get a penalty. And Michalek is down on the ice. I think he tried to stop, but I think it looked like his leg gave way. And they're calling the trainer out right now as, yeah, his gloves have come off and yeah, that doesn't look good. As he is down, yeah, Michalek is down on the ice and he is hurt, and he's hurt bad as his left leg
is the one that took it. And now we're getting some pushing and shoving after the fact here. Mock has taken a few punches from somebody. I don't know who he's going to town with, but Mishalik is hurt, and he's not hurt good.
Sharks just got to get a little bit more flow to their game. They're getting the puck in their own zone. They're just flipping it out and then flipping it in. And now we got a little scuffle at the blue line here. We got some pushing and shoving going on. And, boy, we got some punches going at it here. Boy, we got a fight going.
Mulligan with 3-4 lefts. Another left. 4 lefts. Another left.
Yeah. Number 23, number 11.
It's Montgomery.
And there's another fight at center ice area, and there's 2 broke out here, and this is going to be a very interesting shot. I don't know what started. I think they were changing on the fly, and they bumped into each other, but boy, they were...
Fisher.
We've got a fight off to our left. I couldn't see who it was. Looked like it might have been Walker and Reese. That's a mismatch. Again, Reese 6'5". And we'll see what becomes of this.
Here's Whitman with a shot. And Buchholz gloves that. Now Whitman and Peterson tangle. And Whitman and Peterson are tangling.
Other way. Easterson tried passing into Marcola. Easterson turns around and takes a hit in the back of the head by O'Connor, and Easterson is shaken up. That hurt. Play continues on. Easterson's shaken up. O'Connor hit him in the back of the head, and now we've got a mess. And now we've got some haymakers being thrown. I'm just going to let you watch this one. Miller's got to be careful. We need him next weekend. Miller. All tied up with Marcola.
Comes in front. Puck sent aside. And we're going to get a penalty here as Reeves throwing punches to the back of a Warhawk player's head.
Off on the boards, and it looks like they're going to end this game with possession in the zone. And ooh, we got action going on.
Oh no, that's what you don't want.
That's what you don't want. Yep, that's what you don't want.
And now we've got a fight. It is Olsen. Not wanting any part of it is Anderson O'Connor. And Olsen trying to take O'Connor to task, and again, that's leftover.
That's a slap shot. Falls right in on Bowman. Some pushing and shoving. Kyle Russell down. McDonald throwing punches. Sonoma. McDonald comes out on top of that.
Corner. Been off the boards. Big hit by Fulgren. Puck is loose, taken by Wolfang up the center. Cleared back in. McKenna clears out. Now we have a fight. We have a fight. Round the boards.
Circle back out shot, and it hit a stick and got knocked down. And Lacoste will hang on and get a whistle. And we're getting some pushing and shoving now in front. And we're going to get a fight. I don't know who that is. That's Anderson throwing a series of rights, in some uppercuts, in some rights to the back of the head, and Anderson throws his man down. That was Siegert. Siegert and Anderson. Now Chesney getting picked on, and Jacob Lang got to go over there and be like, hey, pick on someone your own size.
Caught him with his head down. Shea's a pretty big man. Martinetti and Shea, or Kane, are going at it. Kane doesn't even have his gloves off. He's trying to deliver some uppercuts. He takes down Martinetti.
Made by McLean. Arver was there if there had been a rebound, but there wasn't. A little bit of pushing and shoving going on. Glove in the face. And now we're going to have some punches thrown. And then I can see an over-the-top shot from Billman come down. And the next thing I know, Brown was turtled next to the net. And
top traffic in front of Bovey diving on his back. Clock's expired. And so the Bobcats looks like they will win this one as a scuffle going on. Officials trying to come in and break it up.
Pellerito, and he holds on. Now some pushing and shoving after the whistle as Tony Moran's involved for the Sea Captains. Can't catch who's involved for the Generals. Now Murphy will get involved. Nick Sachs will pair up with him, and everybody getting into it. Referee knocked down to the ice. I'm not sure which player knocked the referee down, and the referee appears to be injured as well. Willow knocked down by Harrison Ranger. Behind the play, we have a fight as Tapia is getting tied up with Eddie Mulligan. Mulligan simply feeding some rights to Tapia.
Walks in over to Marcus Mack. O'Brien at the center point, and we're going to get a penalty. The gloves are off. It's Kirchhoff and Sanborn. Sanborn with a couple wicked rights, taking Kirchhoff to the ice.
All the way, ruled that it was kind of incidental contact and a big hit from Snyder. And he's tied up behind the play, and they're dropping the gloves. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, another fight we've had a ton as Snyder throws some haymakers, falls down. It's Helland that's with him. And
Levis, it bounced off his stick, now goes to the near corner where Jordan Newpower is there. And now we're going to get a fight in front. As I think that's Levis and Mock that went at it.
Puck free, but no blue jersey there. As Cole watches that go up and down. Oh, Logan Brown has had enough. Quick bench fired up here.
to Machado, back up top to Russell. Russell to Fuller, and there's a fight out in front. Carollo going at it with Mataroff. Couple haymakers are thrown. Carollo's down. They get right back up, and they have to be separated by Bowl and Ass, the linesman, after a heavy hitting scrap.
Up ice pass to Cheetah. Cheetah hit by Mortensen. Oh, it's Sean Kenny. And now we got Cheetah and Mortensen dropping the gloves, a couple rights. Oh, and both go flying to the ice. My fault, it was Karsten Senden.
In front, shot, save, Starpan rebound, that is off the mooring. Now Dixon and now here we go. We got some punches going. Dixon and McGrath, two big boys. They're grabbing each other inside the Shark zone. Dixon another one. And these two are gonna hit the showers. Bernard has it. Bedard. He's knocked down. Penalty upcoming. Now Doggett comes in. Doggett's throwing rights. He's throwing rights. Those two are close. That's why. Now Doggett in. Takes a hop. Stopped by Skerpan. Glove down. Now Brown. Now Brown dropping his gloves. Now it's with Carney. Carney's got his right loose. Carney's got a bunch of rights. Carney just slapping at the helmet. There, he got the helmet off.
Gilbert pushing and shoving. There's a couple, three people pushing and shoving. And now we've got Kadidis going after, oh my! Jonah Gilbert put Kadidis right on his can. Kadidis still trying to get some shots in, but Gilbert has a hold of him.
Good shot wide. Rebound. Montgomery takes his man out. It's getting a penalty. Now we have Cook and Montgomery dropping the gloves. Here they go. They fall to the ice.
Right in the third. Bay State right to left. And we are underway. Westendorf wins the draw. It is then to start. And now Bianco going after Demarat. He's skating away from the fight.
Long shot fired. Northway turns it aside. And Martinetti tied up here with DePasquale as they're at the top of the slot. Both of them throwing haymakers here. DePasquale's helmet comes off. Erickson there. Marion sends it to the end boards. He gets lit up. And Marion throws a punch. And he's tied up and going at it with Cobbs.
That's it. Souza. Mulligan for the Generals. And a tussle going on. Harwell against Ram. Ram's starting to throw punches.
Getting more. Big sandwich hit there on Nuzawillo. As the first line's out there for the Generals. They're trying to crowd a loose puck, and they do.
Here we go.
But
We got a scrap here. Yeah, hey, good for Zach Sinopol. That was a dirty play by, can't see who that is under there.
But the results tonight pretty much matching his season-long numbers with just over a 4. Oh, and a big scrum, including Cobb and many others. And now blocker shots being thrown. I think that's Brennan Valencia. I think that's Brennan Valencia in the fight with the goaltender. As Mikey G, who's been going at it all night long.
Yep, I like it. I like it like this.
Yeah.
And it hasn't been a ridiculous game either.
No,
as far as that's concerned. And the puck will go out of play, and
we got some more
Solid gets, or not Solid, 24 gets taken down.
Sheridan player is not throwing a punch. He's not doing anything.
Viesco toward goal, lost the puck in the hands of Savoie, and McCoy will put a glove on it and give it off. And a fight going on as Viesco went right at Savoie, and they're both throwing punches, and down Savoie goes. Short-handed. The one back is Cook. Hess shoots, and he missed wide along the ice, and he went crashing into goal. Cook trying to reach after Hess. And penalty coming up as Hess and Cook are scrapping. And Hess gains top position. Call. Collision there between Lupo and Lambert, and they go and fight. Lupo and Lambert throwing hands, and Lambert got him down. And now Lupo takes Lambert down, and the fists continue to fly here in Attleboro. We're down under 5 minutes to go in the game. As Mulligan goes and starts throwing hands and takes King down. Mulligan not happy with King. And now Ram and Garnhart go after each other. They're really unloading here in the final 5 minutes. Ram is on top of King.
Gonna face off after Graham. He'll push him into the boards. Lynn dropping his gloves, goes right after Graham. They're fighting, pushing and shoving in the crease of Jarvis.
Three and a half to go here in the period. DeCry trying to get it loose. Stick comes free. Somebody's stick is on the ice. DeCry takes one in the back and no call. And now we got something, and DeCry is going to throw a couple of punches as he takes one hard he took one hard in the back. We got two other players on the ice battling here. DeCry is getting tired of getting hit in the back, I think. DeCry still trying to throw some haymakers in there. The linesmen are trying to get in front of it. Miller and Massett are going at it over here, and the referee's trying to keep those two apart.
Trying to get control of it. Austin Bepko has it. We've got a fight with Christopher Young. And Christopher Young taking him to the ground.
Drillers gain control, get it out of the zone. Carollo run into the puck, nowhere in the area. Call coming up here, and Carollo throws a few hits. It's long, they'll be headed to the box. Here we go, big hit on the roof. Miller threw it, everybody having to be restrained. Yorkinson, Miller, and still going after more with a full cage on. And now Yorkinson, he's going to have his night be done. He's trying to get through the linesman to get after Miller. Miller throws a stick. His night should be done. That's just embarrassing. And what a hit is that? Oh, my goodness. Steinway, here comes Miller. It's going to break down here in the shoebox. It's bodies being thrown into the penalty box. More thrown in there. Carollo's dropped the gloves. A big heavy right. Kungle, his first time as a Brahma. He drops the glove. Shantz is ready to go. He comes out. Kungle throws a big haymaker. Knocks his man to the ground. What a hit. They get back up to their feet. He doesn't want to give him more. It's number 6, Littlefield.
And we've got a fight over here. They are going to town. Jay Alford and Mason Martin. And now they'll break it up.
There, as he was wide open, point blank in front. Now the puck on the half wall. And now we're going to have a fight. Haymakers being thrown and a takedown.
Corner. Comes back to the point again for Busher. Sends it across. One-timer through traffic. Wright makes the stop. Now scramble in front. Peterson going at it with one of the Ice Dogs. And they go to the ice. High shot misses wide. Nick Kofer went down briefly, jumped right back up. Puts on a big hit in front of the Bozeman bench, and now there's a scuffle down there with Kofer, several Ice Dogs. Harlan with Tusick wrestling down one Bozeman player. And now Palette's tangling with Musselman briefly. Officials finally stepping in to break it up. Now a couple more Bighorns are tangling. Palette's and Musselman.
Period, as that's an icing call there, and that's a hit there. Oh, what do we have here? Some battling there, and punches are being thrown.
Goodness me. Ugh, there's no need for that at all.
Jones's shot goes off the side of the net. Picked up by the Rhinos behind the play. Jones, Olsen are after it. Jones with the full cage. Olsen brings him down. Jones still fighting hard.
Most of their goals for the Jewelers have been scored. A lot of heavy collisions in front, and they're going to duke it out at center ice. This is Jeremy Kennedy and Timothy Miller. They've dropped the gloves, and they're going to go at this one. I think they've had enough as Kennedy throws a hook. Miller throws, look, throwing an uppercut, trying to get on top. As Miller never took his helmet off. And both players are now on the ice.
South Division this season. So the Rhinos possibly an opportunity to make some hay, but again, Roadrunners with 3 games in hand on El Paso. Here's Zach Ware in the forecheck. Takes Caleb Miller into the corner. And we've got a little bit of a tussle. Having to be separated, Betko. Looks like the linesman is keeping things at bay. And Albrecht, one of the guys on the Atlanta bench, went after Albrecht, who turns and returns fire. And now, we've got a melee. Gloves being thrown. Albrecht taking exception and rocking away. Nick Mumford taking down his man. A little MMA moved on Ware. I'm not sure Albrecht is still fighting along the near boards because it's below us. Now Ware taking out Mumford. Zach Ware got underneath. Mumford taking him out. Cowell's in, third man as he takes Ware down, and Ware is hurt. Awkward landing for Ware, who got bent over backwards, but doesn't seem to be the worst. Well, I'm not going to say it. Zach Ware up under his own steam.
Over to Hawley, he's on the far side. Cross ice, Endermill, backhand. Ballos with the save. Couple of whacks as Fuller takes his man all the way into the corner. Palos right in my line of view, can't see who's on the ice. Zyson Madiadov still pushing and shoving. Inslee, gloves are off. McDonald chucking knuckles right in on Hawley as they go, both throwing rights. Linesman block it on. McDonald still throwing, still chucking. Palace will come out, leave it there, pushing and shoving. Peterson and Gavin Spears, they're going after it. Peterson, one shot on top of Gavin Spears. Both of them going at it.
Here's their Toomey shot winning go. And Dahl fires the puck despite the net being knocked off, and Howarth went right after him.
Here's a shot on, that hits bodies in front. Fairbanks picks it up. Far side, shot on, save made and held down in front, and then now more pushing and shoving in front. As Sweeland looked like he's had enough, and he's throwing some haymakers down here. DeCry on the ice is getting, or not DeCry, that was Foster down on the ice.
$50 to 100 people. There's Welch.
Yeah.
He gets a face full. Oh my, we got a fight. Welch drops the gloves. I think that's Gunn. Had Welch on the ground and dropped his gloves, and we'll see.
Our second point getter is Micah Maldonado, who will grab his 13th assist, his 16th point. And now Rothstein has to be separated by Young.
But that attention-getting exhibition, another tripping penalty coming as Holiday takes down Penner and now draws a crowd. They didn't like it. A lot of frustrations out there for Atlanta. I don't think Holiday meant to do what he ended up doing.
Rebroker and Fuller dropping the gloves. Rebroker still has his on. Now his come off. They're going at it. Rebroker with 6-7 rights. They're both on their knees. Fuller getting back up. He's not done. Linesman trying to separate. Fuller still throwing rights. That one, last one, connected with the linesman. Fuller still trying to get his shots in.
Green leaves it near side for Harvey. Harvey, gets smashed into the wall right there.
That's a penalty.
That's a penalty. Delabovi's going. We got us a little scrap. We'll have to see if Delabovi's got a little fight going. That guy's turtling, but he's going to punch the heck out of him while he's there. So Delabovi's going to get a 5-minute major. I don't know whether Harvey will. He didn't ever drop his gloves.
There's a centering pass out front. Shot, save made by Leffler. Arver trying to get a stick on it, just couldn't quite do it. And now we got a fight in front with Billman, Tamer Billman. And I want to say that's Ethan Irvin.
A 2-minute penalty and a 10-minute penalty for a check from behind, as Jackson Call being attacked, and so is Gustav Osman. Gustav Osman going to get... Jackson Call has had enough of that, folks, and looks like they're going to get tangled up. Referee Curtis Yaus attempting to... Jackson Call gives a couple of shots to Fishbach as Jackson Call is going to be shown the door. All right, folks, everything's kind of untangling here. Jack Harris going to get tangled up with a player here. Let's see if we can get cooler heads to prevail here. All right, we got another tussle going on. A couple more. All right, we got a full out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got people leaving the bench. Looks like Murray and Kadidis are going at it here. All right, we got players all over the place. Fishbach down on the ice.
Mora picks it up. Picked up by Morissette. No, and a fight going on around the Bay State bench. Stone is one of the people involved. I can't see the general he's throwing punches at. As Beaupre went after someone. Froelich still tied up there with Stone.
Now played back. Nuzelio trying to get past the defender but couldn't. Falls down instead. No call. Now played behind the net, but now there is a whistle. And there's some fighting going on, some pushing and shoving after the play. Another punch by the face. You got now another hit. Ref's trying to get involved. Bench is involved too. They're pumped up. The fans are pumped up. And we'll see what the refs decide to do here.
Tip the hand now pass for Nate Brunell. Couldn't connect. And Aiden Wright will cover that as it slowly came back. A couple of Bozeman players crashing the goal. Now Tabor Gutcheck and Nate Brunell are having it out.
Anderson tried to skate away from some pressure. Couldn't. Got bottled up at his own blue line, but now sent out. As Anderson is trying to take down Kemper, and now they're going to go at it right here. As Anderson takes him down.
Howell tries to center, no one there. Comes around the boards at the point. Flicked ahead by Talk, and then he gets an extra shove in as well. Brackett is down and slow to get up. Talk cycles around, centering in front, no one there. Here comes the Levis. Slap shot, save made by Reeve. And all chaos breaks loose as Adams is in the middle of some pushing and shoving to the right of Reeve. Brackett is in trouble right now, out of camera view right now at the penalty box. He is in a lot of pain. Talk gave him a late shove as Levis's helmet goes flying. An obvious concern amidst this melee is if Cooper Brackett is okay. Again, out of camera view right now, he is keeled over with his head down on the ice, really slow to get up. And hopefully he's okay. He took a whack up high from Talk and was really slow to get.
That's where we are. 6-1 lead for the Danbury Junior Hat-Tricks around the far side for Cannon. Nudge there by Kenna, but taken back by Kovalev. And we got some pushing and shoving, and now gloves drop back behind the cage. As throwing some punches there was Jeremy Kennedy.
Now towards center ice. Madirov, and we've got some pushing and shoving at Steinway, Fontenot, Peterson.
Hanov took it out. Di Pasquale went to his stomach to get it loose. Di Pasquale delivers a big-time blow against Coldwater. Coldwater and Westbrook. Di Pasquale, here we go. Toasting each other's ravioli at the red line, and they are still going. Dipping sauce galore. Pure marinara spilling all over the place, and here we go, some more. Hager in on it, and it's getting wild now. Oh, my word.
Off on the wing. Americans break it out. Cross ice pass knocked down by the stick of Callaway. Bighorn's able to turn it back and flip it in. Now we have a fight going on at the far blue line. Logan Matheny. Bryson Fletcher. Matheny and Fletcher with blows.
Cody Compton giving chase. And we've got a whistle, and we've got some punching, and that's Fontenot. Takes a couple of shots by Kate Peterson. That started off in our blind spot. O'Connor looking in now. Hoskins right in front of the crease. And Austin McDonald clears house and cross-checks Hoskins, and here we go. Pushing and shoving, and there's a couple of fists right to the face on Hoskins. Hoskins gets up and continues to take a beating. Hoskins gets to even get a shot off without his helmet. Taking a pounding by McDonald. Wow. They give each other a couple of pats.
Northeast Generals winning again today as their streak continues. We get a punch in the face after here. That was not something I expected.
And there's going to be a fight over here as Brunel and Peterson, and they're throwing while they're on the ground, and they're not stopping. There was a good scrap there as it was way behind the play. I didn't even see what was going on.
Really tested a whole lot, I don't think.
Cross ice pass, point to point. Got a big screen out front, battling out front. Hawks with control in the Butte Cobra zone. We're going to blow the whistle here. I think we're going to take both. Oh, no. Oh, they're going to fight.
You got Norling and Gilbert for Butte. Gilbert's feeding him. Ooh, Norling's still on his feet, though. Throwing haymakers now. Man. That was a good scrap.
Yeah, it was.
Big hit along the boards. There's some beef behind the play. And they're gonna blow the whistle here as a wrestling match in the corner nearby here. Helmets come off. And they did drop the gloves here.
And we got a scrap on along the goal line as everybody ties up. Greer lost the puck to Carlson. Now Greer and Sanborn drop the gloves. And we got a scrap in the Blizzard zone. Greer with a couple rights. Sanborn as he gets wrestled to the ice. Send it. And now Mischke and DeCry want to go. DeCry misses the right. Mischke went down. Now Mischke takes DeCry to the ice. And a couple more rights.
Over the blue line. He comes together with McKinney in the corner. Big hit thrown. That's going to be another penalty. And now everybody's going to get involved. The initial call is going to be a hit from behind against the Generals. But we'll see what arises out of this as Peyton Felix gets separated from the pile. And Joey Motoviesco from the red line will take it into the general zone by himself. Goes through the legs of McNamee. Motoviesco forced on down behind the cage by Lubin. Lubin tries chipping it into the far side corner. And then we have a whistle and a fight behind the net. This will be another ejection for the New Jersey Titans. It was, I believe it was Joey Motoviesco who had his helmet ripped off.
Behind for Brown. Brown pins one against the boards, and Westendorf comes away with the puck. He is punched off the puck, and now Brown is fighting with a Jersey player behind the net. Brown was throwing punches. The New Jersey player never...
That's Wilbur in the corner. Chance right out in front for Kurlianchuk and denied. Wilbur near side. Out to Harrell. Wrists one in, and we've got MacArthur pounding on a driller off to our left. I'm not sure who that is yet. All you could see is MacArthur with his helmet off, just wailing on what probably looks like Wilbur now.
John does a good job of keeping him to the outside. Now pins him up against the boards. Penalty is coming up. Shaw gets taken down by Schiffman, and Shaw goes right back, and he's throwing punches at Schiffman, and Schiffman lands on top of him, and the linesman get in there to break it up.
And it's tripped up by Ramita, but Savoie, in the process of his shot, collided as now, here we go, a scrap between Savoie and Holton. They're throwing haymakers.
Got a fight right in front of the Toros bench. It's Sweetland and Kochanowski engaging. Kochanowski's had several big hits tonight. He gets a couple rights in. Sweetland gets back up. He's going to try to push him down. Instead, it's Kochanowski who gets the takedown.
It was knocked down, though, as a big collision there. As now Kennedy comes in, as now it's getting nasty down there. As a late hit, as it's really, tempers are flying down there as everybody grabs a hold of one another. Now punches being thrown. Penning took his gloves off as the officials try to break this up. Old-time hockey. Everybody's going at it. Now it's really getting out. Now Booth going from behind on Lubin, and that is just disgusting by Landon Booth. I'm sorry. Just completely ambushing Tommy Lubin from behind, throwing punches at the back of his head. Just when it looked like things had settled down.
Final 10 seconds left. That'll do it. The redemption tour is complete. For the first time in franchise history, the Rochester Grizzlies are Frazier Cup champions. Congratulations to the Rochester Grizzlies.